Welcome to the Nerds Cantos. And yeah, we're talking about shit today. Things I'm
All
not
right,
looking forward to called Spider-Man.
again, I gotta legally say the sponsor, we got Anchor going on, boys. They're nice, they're great. They do all
Anchor,
my work
anchor,
for me.
anchor. Let's
Nick.
go.
They do my
Pause.
work for me, and I always appreciate less work.
Don't
What
we all?
episode is this? What are we on? 4?
I
5?
don't
Yeah,
know.
I believe it is
7?
4.
Who knows, dude?
A couple.
Definitely.
Yeah,
All
that's a
right.
good question. What have we been doing recently?
What have we been doing? Well, we saw Dune, of course. We'll get into
Did you
that,
see
I'm
that,
sure.
Stewie? Did you see Dune?
Yeah, I watched it last night.
All right, non-Dune talk. Yeah, we'll get into the Dune talk. What else have you guys been doing?
What have I been doing? You know what I've been doing.
All right, he's been playing New World. Stewie, what about you, man? What have you been doing, Stewie?
I've been playing Ace Combat. I'm slowly working my way
Ooh.
through all of them.
Yeah,
Also
all of
doing Monetary, yeah. I'm
All
gonna
right.
do Ace Combat 5 next. I've already done 0 and 4. Gonna do the 360 one eventually. I gotta do 3 because I forgot about that one.
How do you forget 3, man?
Because it's a PSX game.
Oh well, it makes it a little easier to forget, but
Yeah. So far so good. Ace Combat 4 was alright. The story was a little lackluster compared to 0, but that's because 0 has a crazy story. And it was also my first game, so I may be a little biased because I really liked it.
that's cool. I've always been interested in those games, but I have never touched them.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, pilot games are fun. I enjoy them.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing a thing. I've been playing a lot of No Man's Sky recently.
What?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, I'm on permadeath. So if I
Oh,
die,
man.
my world or my universe, I suppose, gets deleted. Um, I have to add like a challenge into my world. I can't just like play games anymore. I have to like there has to be something there. That's a fun time, running from space aliens and getting shot at constantly.
Yeah, I feel that.
It's a good game. I enjoy that game. Um, but I guess we all watched Dune, right? We let's just talk about Dune because I
Yeah.
want to talk about Dune.
I want to talk about Dune.
I know nothing about Doom at
So I
all.
mean, you watched it though, right?
Yeah, I did.
Did you enjoy it?
Still don't know shit. It was an enjoyable film. It wasn't bad. I'd be
Mhm.
lying if I said it was like unwatchable and annoying. It was just, confusing because, like I said, don't know shit about Dune at all. I know the Emperor is called the Emperor of Mankind, and he has an empire called the Imperium, and that's kind of funny because 40K
Yeah.
stole that literally,
Yeah,
legit
40K
stole that.
definitely stole that. A lot
I
of
know a lot about 40K though, but that'll be another
I
episode
don't know. I feel like the movie did a pretty good job.
where we melt down and talk about
We
40K.
don't need to talk about
I will have
40K.
each one of us gets one time period.
No, dude,
I
no.
call 30K. You guys got the rest.
Is there a
Good.
50K? Can I go into the? Is there a 41K? Can I do that?
They're in the 41st millennium right now.
There we go. I'll talk about that.
And let me tell you, it's really crazy.
God, Jesus. All right. Well, I liked Dune a lot, but I've read all the books, or all the ones that matter. I guess you could say I'm not reading the new books. Those things suck ass.
Oh, okay. I was about to say there are spin-off books.
Oh, I mean they are. Well, so Frank Herbert, original author, wrote 6 books. All right,
Right.
and then his son wrote 6 prequels, and then he wrote he did 7 prequels, I think, and then 2 sequels. Um, and I think they're writing more now. I think they're still writing Dune books,
Jesus.
and they're all bad.
Even the prequel ones?
Yeah. Well,
That's
okay.
rough.
There are 3 prequel books, to my knowledge, that are somewhat decent. and then the other set of prequel books completely misunderstand everything Frank Herbert was trying to teach about in the Dune saga. So
Man,
that's
even
the
the
fun
thing
fact.
Star Wars is based off of can't get books right.
Yeah, it's those other books are bad, but I really enjoyed the movie. The movie was good.
Yeah, I loved it.
Hmm.
Dolby
I mean,
Yeah.
theaters for the win, honestly.
yeah, me and Nolan saw it in a Dolby theater, and it's kind of crazy,
I
actually.
saw it on a Samsung phone from 2015.
Maybe that's why you didn't like
Same
it.
experience. If I
Maybe
had
that's
found
why you
Samsung.
didn't like it as much. Maybe that has something
I
to
don't know
do
what
with
you're
it.
talking about. I had a thrilling experience.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah. See, Nolan, you understood it, right? You kind of grasped what
No,
was
I
going on.
I understood it.
I understood a few things.
What'd you misunderstand, Stewie? Let me help out.
Oh,
What'd
I
you?
don't know. Maybe the giant psychic cabal of evil
Oh,
voice
the
nuns.
the Benny Gesserit sisterhood. I mean, listen, they got you know. Okay, so they don't explain this in
You
the
got, you
movie.
know?
You got they don't explain this in the movie, but they have full control over like every fiber of their being and their body.
Ah,
And they're so good that they can also like they can look at you and then from like the twitch of your mouth when you go to say the words "hala" or something, they can immediately assess what type of voice they need to use to make you submit to them, which is the voice that they show
oh,
in the movie.
yeah. I was wondering about how, like, what she meant about like, the tone of his voice and
Yeah.
how he was doing it wrong.
I think the movie does a decent job of like showing it to, like most of it to you,
I
but I
thought it
don't
was like more like a mental thing,
it
like
kind of
psychic
is.
powers.
It's weird. It is like a psychic power, but then it's also not. It's a bit odd. But the movie does a decent job, I think. Does the best it can for being a movie, because it's kind of
Hmm.
hard. It's a
Yeah,
lot.
there is.
They don't explain the mentats in the movie at all, which
The
are
what?
like the old black dude who at the very beginning his
Oh yeah,
eyes like flick up.
yeah, that guy.
It's unfortunate. They're very important in the book. They'll probably explain it in part two, but they don't touch on it at all in this movie. They're like human computers, and
I
they
got
can,
that.
Oh,
yeah, and they can like it. They could just do computer things,
oh,
and like they kind of show you that where he does flick his eyes up, and then he makes some impossible calculation, but they don't like actually tell you. And I think it's because they didn't want to like scare the watcher away, because there'd be a lot. Like if they were to tell you everything, they'd be there a while. You'd be there a while, right? Like,
Hmm.
so I think they're trying to get over that. Would you guys rate the movie if you had to give
9 out of
a
10. Easy, bro. I love that shit so much.
I give it an
two?
8 out of 10. Just like based on the film itself alone, it was very well
Right,
shot. The
it
acting
was.
was good.
Mm,
There wasn't like anything off or weird about it.
right. I would also give it a 9. I think it might be one of my like top 10 for me favorite movies. I think it might be in the top 10.
Yeah,
I
same.
fucking love it,
Maybe
and
I'll
I'm
learn to
also
appreciate
biased.
it more once I learn more about what the
Yeah,
hell is going on.
I'm sure when the part 2 movie comes out, it'll all click. I think part 2 will have a lot more action for if somebody like viewers or listeners. If you got bored of Dune because there wasn't enough action, part 2 will definitely have more. So that's something. Although I think this one had a decent amount of action in it. I
Yeah,
feel like.
I was about to say, I don't think it was like boring. Certainly wasn't like Star Wars level of, or Star Wars prequel level of mind numbing when it came to it.
Right? Yeah, it's no Phantom Menace, right? There's a lot of politics. Dune's all about politics, but I think it's interesting because it's like fun politics, I guess, where people are being assassinated and things, that kind of stuff. Game of Thrones, I suppose I could say, like, compare it to if I was trying to compare it to something. I don't know. I
Hmm.
really
Is it?
liked everything about this movie.
I get. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if you want to compare it to the prequels, I I guess the main difference would be like they actually like, you know, make the characters and
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
not just explanation devices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what Nolan thought of this, but Stewie, what did you think of where it ended?
Um, a little weird. A little weird.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know anything about Dune, so there's probably like a reason for this, or there's something like really big around the corner that they couldn't show because it dragged out too long. I thought it's a tiny bit weird that they end with like not like where it ended, just how it ended with the spoilers, I guess, with the final
Yeah.
fight
Spoilers.
with the guy. I thought that was a
Mm-hmm.
little strange. Like it felt a little rushed. Felt like it should have been a bigger moment, saved for something else.
Mm-hmm. I see that.
I
Okay.
see where you're coming from there. But yeah, I don't know if you know this, Stewie. Obviously, the title of this movie is like Dune Part One, or they
Yeah,
say that when like the title card drops. But they only covered like maybe half of the first book in this movie, so it doesn't even like in the book it just keeps going. But I think if they were to pick a spot from the book to end, that where they ended, I think is the perfect spot. I think they did a pretty decent job. I mean, I would have liked if this was a 7-hour movie. You know, I would have sat in the theaters either way. But movie people don't like that, I guess, or the
maybe there'll
casual
be
people.
like a Lord of the Rings extended cut after it's all
I
said and
hope
done.
there is, dude. There's like I've been seeing stuff on like online where they cut a lot of scenes. Maybe not a lot of scenes, but they cut scenes. And I would really like to see like a 3-hour long version of this movie.
Yeah, like there was the banquet scene, I believe.
Yeah, they cut a dinner scene from the book that's pretty important for like character development and stuff like that. And then another scene I know they cut is there was a scene between Jessica, Paul's mom, and then the doctor, where the doctor talks about like how he misses his wife and how she's
Yeah,
off world.
yeah,
Which
that's something I was weirded out about because like they never really set that up.
yeah.
He literally shows up just to like talk to Atreus a couple times.
Yeah, I mean it like works in the movie, but I feel like if you had that scene of him talking about missing his wife and then you have him betray them, it works better. You know, like it works more, I guess, but
Yeah,
it
definitely.
would have helped. I feel like
Yeah,
I mean this movie was long enough. Like they could have just made it 3 hours. I feel like nobody would have complained. I wouldn't have complained. It's like it's
I mean
Dune, right?
it's only like an extra 20
I
minutes.
would have pissed my
Yeah.
pants for sure, but
Oh,
you know.
dude, I would
Don't
have as well
let's
at
not
that
get
point.
into the story. Let's not get into the
Oh, we
story.
can tell that story in a minute. But
Oh God,
what'd you guys think of the music?
Oh. Ooh, so good. So good.
it was good, but I had trouble staying awake. It was like 12 a.m. when I
Oh,
watched
did you
it.
watch it at night? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
well, dude, I really like the music. It's better than I could have imagined it being. Like for a Dune score, it's perfect. I don't know. Everything about this movie is great. That's all I've really got to say about it. It's great. Good movie.
I
Everybody
love
go watch
the
it.
yeah, for real. And with what little fighting there was in the movie, I thought the fighting was amazing.
Dude,
yeah.
that Duncan,
Like the
Idaho fight at
the
the end, man.
Duncan Idaho fight was so good.
Is
When
there a
he
reason
stands
his
back
last
up,
name is Idaho, by the way?
listen, listen, man. Frank Herbert put names down and he said, "That's it. That's clean."
Duncan Idaho, let's fucking
He had
go.
a really. I loved Idaho's fight. Like
Very good,
I don't
yeah.
know, all the fights were good. There were. I really liked the fight with Paul and Gurney Halleck when they're like training
Oh yeah, that one
at the
was
beginning. Even
super
that was
good.
cool.
It's very fast paced and awesome.
That's the thing. You doing fights. Okay, so the book does not really focus on the fights. It's more about the politics and the world and like the message he's trying to get across. But
Uh
like
huh.
when they do have fights in the book, they're like 2 sentences long, and they're supposed to be really fast because like they convey this in the movie. But the idea is you're supposed to like swing in really fast and then slow down so the sword can get into the shield. But like all of your movements are supposed to be fast until the very end. And I think they did a really good job of doing that in this movie where it was like,
Hmm.
Frank Herbert didn't write a lot of action. So you the fight scenes that are there are just really fast paced. I don't know, I liked it. I also really
Yeah.
like the way the shields look. I don't know how
Oh
you
my
guys felt
god, the
about that.
shields. During the attack on the city. The bombardment.
Yeah,
The
Oh,
bombs they used.
fantastic.
Oh
that shit was
my
crazy.
god.
That I remember. So for viewers, we said this earlier, but I saw this with Nolan, and we saw it in like a Dolby theater. So like the entire theater was like shaking, like the chairs anytime anything happened. But I audibly heard Nolan. I don't even know if you knew this, Nolan, or knew you did this, but like I heard you gasp when the bombs started dropping and shit. I just heard you go, just like next to me, because dude, it looks so cool.
It was
Everything
so
so cool
fucking
looking.
good. Like I don't think I have not been in a movie. I don't have audible reactions to a whole lot of movies.
Right?
The This movie was one of the few I did. The last one where I had audible reactions was in game when
Yeah.
Thor got the fucking hammer. That's it.
I
That's the only audible reaction I've ever done. Like really.
Yeah. So like when I saw Infinity War and Endgame, people clapped for like those moments, like Thor picking up the hammer, Thor showing up in Wakanda. People clapped. I don't think I've ever been in a movie where at the end of it, people clapped. That's surprise. I don't know if you like remember that, Dolan, but like Dune ended and then people were clapping, which like I feel like doesn't happen ever.
Oh, it
Yeah,
happened when I went to go see Endgame.
Okay, it didn't happen for me at Endgame, but like
yeah. I didn't. I haven't had anyone clap in a theater really at all.
yeah. Um, I will say like when it comes to reactions to shit, because Dune is like my second favorite book series like ever. Maybe my first. Like it's up there. And like I don't know if you saw Nolan, but anytime anytime a sandworm showed up or when they used the shields properly, I like biggest smile on my face and I was kind of
Yeah.
like rubbing my hands together because I was like, "Is the fucking thing is happening?" I love the
Yeah, I
worms,
saw
dude.
that. Dude, the worms, oh my god. The depth that they like from the sky when you saw its mouth open.
Yeah, and like I love the detail where like when they get close, it's almost like an earthquake and you like can't move anymore and you like fall into the sand or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um I don't know, I love this movie. I already seen it twice. I watched it last night and I might watch it a third time. Um on
Kind of
HBO
I
Max,
wish
I
I
should
could go
say.
see it again in a
I
Dolby
wish I
theater.
could do it. I would love to
Ah,
see it again. It's so good. I would recommend Stewie if you like get a chance to go into a theater because it's
Well,
something else, man.
we'll see, bro. I don't know.
Seeing like just seeing all of the shots and all of the scenery, like everything happening on a theater, it's so good looking. I don't know. Overall, like, what was your guys' favorite moment?
I like the bombardment scene the most.
bombardment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That shit. And one a scene that my one of my favorites, like an honorable mention type of thing. At the beginning where we saw like when they were going over like these guys coming over and harvesting our spice and motherfuckers coming out of the sand and they were ambushing
Oh
them,
yeah, yeah,
you know? But whenever they shot like that laser through their ship and then after that the other ships did like a missile swarm, that was
yeah.
just
Cool
insane.
stuff. Um, I think honestly, if I had to pick a favorite scene, I love. So like if I had to pick two, I guess like my favorite and then honorable mention. The first time you see the worm eat the spice harvester, Chef's kiss. That's exactly like the book, like pretty much word for word type beat. It's all I could have dreamed of. And then another scene I really like that I haven't seen a lot of people talk about online is when Paul and Jessica are in the ornithopter and they're in like the desert storm or whatever, and it's like failing and like just everything about that scene I think looks really cool. How like
Hmm.
when they get out of it, how they're just kind of floating with like the broken wings, and I just
That
think it
was
looks
just
amazing.
awesome. And when
Yeah.
the wing like started to rip off and the gliding, it was just
Yeah, yeah. And
ah.
like they focus on it powering up again when the storm is ending and when they're trying to get out of the storm, and just everything about it looks so cool. Um, I don't know. I love every second of this movie. It's
If I had to have an honorable mention, I really like the tent scene. I didn't get it.
oh yeah,
The one where it shows like predictions of the future. I really like that.
I
yeah,
love
that's
that
cool.
scene.
Like the battle they had,
Yeah.
like the army has or whatever. Yeah, that's the tent scene was really good. This movie was like really well acted. The actors did a really good job, I think, especially in the tent scene.
Yeah, I love the sand compactor, dude. Oh my
Oh,
god.
that was yeah. You gasped during that. You were like, oh, like for the stupidest thing.
Like, I don't know why, but the sand compactor was just so fucking
I think you were
cool.
like, oh, that's what it does when they like used it to pop open the top of the the tent or whatever, get rid of the sand. Everything
Mhm.
about this movie is good. I can't talk about it enough. Like I keep saying that, but like everything was so good. I really loved how they showed Paul basically having a fucking drug attack as a nice psychedelic experience. Like every time they did that, I thought it was really good
Mhm.
because
For
that's
s-
exactly from the book.
for some reason, I was really surprised with the spice being like orange. I thought it
Mm.
would be blue.
Yeah, I was about to say,
No,
I thought it'd be blue as
yeah,
well.
no, it's did the eyes like? Did you guys think of that because they make the
Yeah.
eyes blue? Or okay, yeah,
Yeah,
nah, that's
that's
orange.
exactly why.
I don't really know
Actually,
why. I don't know why overexposure makes your eyes blue. It just kind of does, you know. It's one of those things.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, you guys got any like questions about the universe or the lore that you need
None I
answered?
really want to know.
Oh, okay.
I have one question.
All right.
If interstellar travel didn't exist like
The
before
spice.
before the spice, who found the spice?
So I believe interstellar travel like okay, so it's one of two things. I think it's either it did exist, but it was the hardest thing ever to like replicate, and the spice makes it easy, or I believe people on Arrakis like had spice or something.
No,
I
no,
don't I
no.
don't know. Well, it could be. I'm trying to think. It might be that people in the solar system of Arrakis had space travel, and they went to because the whole thing with the spice is it lets you warp. So that's how you
Yeah,
get between like different like galaxies and stuff like
yeah,
that.
I understand that. What I was asking is who found the spice first? Like, what did they do before then?
Some, they didn't interstellar travel. I don't know. They just didn't do it. Listen, there's a lot of stuff that happens in the books. Like you're just in it in the books. They don't really go into like it's been around for a while.
I
That's what
guess
I'm
that's
trying to
fair.
say. It's been
Yeah.
around. We don't answer the question. Maybe in one of the shitty people books. I don't know, right? I'm not reading those. I'm not touching those.
I would just assume they did some colony ship, and it took them like 1,000
They
years to find it.
that's
Yeah,
probably what they did because that's when you think sci-fi, it's colony
yeah.
ship.
I
Like
that's
honestly,
yeah. They probably did something where it happened. It just takes a while, and then I don't know. You guys got any like predictions for the next part?
no
What you want to
fucking
see?
clue.
Arrakis is gonna become the real emperor of mankind and do some fucking great crusade shit or something.
Okay, all right.
That's my prediction. He seems to be like falling into this like weird god role that everyone was like,
Yeah, they all think he's their messiah.
yeah, giving him.
Yeah. Um,
So isn't there going to be a Bene Gesserit TV
there
show?
is. I think it's a prequel. Um, I don't know, but they are working. HBO, I believe for HBO Max, I guess, is working on a show about the sisterhood, which is partially written by the writer of this movie, but to my
Okay.
knowledge, so the writer of this movie was working on that, and then he left to go write Dune Part Two. So now they have somebody else working on the TV show. But I do know that the director of this movie, Denis Villeneuve or something, I think is how you say his name, he wants to direct a couple episodes of that show. So it'll probably look just as good as this movie, and that's very exciting to me at least. I think that's cool.
It is cool. It's very
They'll
cool.
also get to, I think having a TV show is nice because it lets you explore the universe slowly like dip you further into it. So when the new movie comes out, you know more about it. Especially the Sisterhood, because they're like the most interesting faction, I think, of the universe. You know, they have special powers and shit, and that's cool. I really like the voice, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Or just the way the
Yeah,
voice
that show
sounded
was
in this
really
movie.
yeah.
Nolan jumped every time they used it in the theater we were at.
It was
Nolan
so
loud.
goddamn.
It was
so
loud.
loud.
Dolby theaters are loud as hell, and every time they used the voice, Nolan was jumping. It sounded really cool. I don't know. That's like makes me very happy the way it sounds. Because in the 1980s Dune movie, it does not sound good at all. So,
Really?
yeah, no, that movie sucks. It's a really bad movie.
Sucks dick, bro.
The shields look terrible because
I've seen a post about the shields and how they look.
Yeah, they like
Made them look like goddamn Roblox characters.
yeah, it's they do look like Roblox characters. They just drew like a shitty CGI box over the main characters, and it's bad. It's terrible. I would tell you both don't watch that movie though, because it does like the full first book, so like it'll spoil the rest of what happens. Even though it's terrible, you'll still know. And I recommend not knowing because it's going to be a fun time finding things out. Especially when I hope they make like book 4 and 5 into movies, because those things are the wackiest, craziest books you'll ever read.
How long are they?
Each book is about like 500 to like 700 pages, and then there's 6 of them. So, you know, there's a lot of words and pages in the Dune series. I don't know. We got anything else we want to?
I could talk about James Bond. It was
Oh
a
yeah, did
James
you see
Bond
that?
movie. Yeah, I saw it. Do you want me to like talk about like spoilers?
No, I haven't. No
No,
spoilers. I
I'm
haven't
gonna
seen
see
it.
it.
But
You're gonna say
what did
it?
you
Okay.
think of it? Was it good?
It was a very good movie. It was. It's you know about the whole like 007 thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't understand what was the problem like in the first place. It wasn't that deep, but in the movie,
The
it
internet,
also
man.
isn't that deep, and she's just a side character basically, and she's not even that bad of a side character. They're pretty. She's actually pretty funny because they have this whole like back and forth thing. But
Right.
besides that, the movie was pretty good. I really liked the ending. I won't say much other than
Would
that.
you say? Would you say it's Daniel Craig's best Bond movie?
Uh, maybe. I would have to go back and watch the other ones. I haven't seen the other ones. It was like
Since they came out.
a wee lad, a wee
Yeah,
boy.
right. I just started watching them for the first time. So
Really?
yeah, I've never seen them before.
So, have you seen, all of them other than
I've
the new
seen
one?
Casino Royale. I haven't seen any others.
Oh,
It's really good though. I liked it a lot. It's
dude,
really
if
good.
you like Casino Royale, you're gonna love the other ones because they're
Yeah.
all real good. Skyfall's my favorite.
Okay. Which one's that? Is that the second or third one?
I think it's the third one.
Because there's Casino Royale, and then there's a lot
Quantum
after
of
that.
Solace. Skyfall's the third, I believe.
And then there's another. There's a fourth
Wait, is
one.
there?
I think there's a. Hold on.
Yeah. Skyfall's the third, and then the fourth. I think. Oh God, bro, it's been a minute.
I'm looking it up. We're looking it up.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. The CGI looked really good. Like it looked.
Yeah. Both of these movies. Well,
Rami Malek was also really good in the movie. Like he was very
Cool.
good.
Oh, the other one's Spectre. So it's Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, Spectre, and then No Time to Die.
Spectre was okay. I
Okay,
wasn't
that's interesting.
super. I didn't love it, but it wasn't terrible.
Well, gotta know. Are there any movies you guys are looking forward to?
I don't know.
Not
Part
really.
2.
Come on.
I guess Spider-Man.
Oh,
Come
Spider-Man.
on.
Yeah.
That's your choice? Is Spider-Man
What movies are coming out?
not the Batman?
Oh,
Oh
shit!
yeah.
Batman's a different breed, bro.
Yeah,
Not what is
maybe I forgot about
absolutely.
that because it's been pushed back a whole year.
Hey, March 4th, all right? March 4th is Batman Day. I think it's March 4th. I mean, Spider-Man looks cool. Don't get me wrong. I like
I'm
Spider-Man.
excited for both.
You know, I casually like Spider-Man as a character. I didn't read his entire history of books, but like
It's
that
not like
Batman,
There you go.
that Batman trailer though, am I right,
the
dude?
Batman does look good. It looks better than Spider-Man,
It
but
looks so
that
good.
it looks so good.
How
I'm
do
trying
you
to
guys
think
feel
what
about
else.
Eternals?
Eternals? Don't care.
I mean,
I,
I'm
I
gonna
saw
see
the
it.
trailer when I went to go see Venom with my friend, and
Yeah.
I really just could not be bothered to care. It just did
I think
not
it looks
seem
really good.
entertaining.
I'm
I
sure
think
it's gonna be good.
it'll be good. There's a
Other,
sex scene in it.
oh wow, I'm
What?
so hyped.
I mean, you
What?
don't see it. It's they kiss and then they start to do it. Apparently, I haven't seen the movie,
Dude,
obviously, and then
that
they.
one fucking Eternal character. Y'all know who he looked, the one that shoots shit from his eyes?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, Icarus.
Yeah. You know who he looks strikingly similar
You're trying
to?
to say he looks like Superman? Is that what you're trying to say right now?
Superman?
Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to point out?
It
Apparently,
does
they
not
make
look
that
like
joke in the movie.
Superman, bro. It looks like Homelander.
Oh, I mean, Homelander is just Superman, though. But
But his hair, he's
oh,
blonde, his
sure,
stature, the way
yeah,
he looks, the fact that he only shoots shit from his fucking eyes.
sure, yeah.
Let's get a picture. Hold on. Let's get a picture.
You need to
I
put a
think
side by side.
up
'Cause
on screen. All right, I'll put it side by side. Okay.
Here.
Audio
Like,
listeners, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I mean, I guess.
I
I
don't know.
think he does.
I think the Eternals looks really cool. I like cosmic Marvel stuff though, so I'm biased as usual.
Let me get a
Um,
good picture of Homelander. That is
I
him
do
very
like the
composed.
fun thing about the Eternals trailer. I appreciate that. This is not a dig against anybody, by the way. I don't blame anybody. But every time I've showed that trailer to somebody, every single time, every person I show it to, when they show the Celestial, looks at me and goes, "Is that Galactus?" Every time. And it's not a knock. I get it. He looks like Galactus, but I think it's
I was
hilarious.
really confused because his head, but then the
Right.
six eyes threw me off. I was like, what? No
Yeah.
way.
Because in the movie, I
Confused
guess
me.
you hadn't seen the trailer, Nolan.
I
Because
haven't seen that one though.
Nolan, because it played before we saw Dune, and Nolan looked at me and goes, "Was that Galactus?" And I was like, "Nah, it's not. It's somebody else." And he was like, "Oh, okay." Like I showed it to my mom, my dad, my brother, some other friends, and they're like, "Is that Galactus?" And every time I'm like, "No,
It looks
guys,
nothing like
it's
Galactus.
not Galactus, all
It
right? He's a big
looks
space guy. They're all
nothing like.
different. I think his name is like Juramish the Executioner or something like that. The Celestials have weird, stupid
He'll
Jack
probably be like
Kirby names.
the only reason I watch the movie if I do watch it.
That is, I am in that same boat as you. I only care about the Celestials because I'm a stupid Marvel nerd. Nobody likes the Eternals. The Eternals are dumb. I say that, and I'm gonna lose like 10 subscribers.
I call in the trailer they tried to like justify why they've been missing for like.
No, it makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah, I just found it funny. That's the first thing they put in the trailer.
Listen. How you guys feel about that Spider-Man trailer? By the way, I guess if we're just talking about movies coming out.
Was there a new one? Or are you
Well,
talking
no,
about
but
the old?
just the old one because I don't think we ever talked about that in the past episode.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Doc Ock looks a little weird, but
Did you guys see that image they released?
it is what it is. No, what is
You
it?
didn't? Did you? Okay, it's an image. Look it up. Look up No Way Home stills, whatever the hell. I'll put it on screen. But it's them. They released two images. One of like Tom Holland Spider-Man like doing a Spider-Man pose with his mask off. He looks beaten up. Looks normal, right? Fine image.
Right.
The other one is him in the Iron Spider suit running away mid-run, like it's a still image of him mid-run. Dude, look at Doc Ock.
Why does he look like that?
It's the worst CGI I've ever seen. It's not the worst CGI I've ever seen, but it's bad, dude.
What
Why
the
does he look like
fuck?
that?
Oh my
First of all,
god.
I think they did this for the memeability factor. There's no way, because this is terrible. First of all, like I said, this is a mid-run image. You'd never do that. Never, ever, ever do you do that. Second of all, that Doc Ock CGI is not finished. His arm is clipping through the car. He doesn't have shadows on the arms either. What is going on? He doesn't even have a shadow. Like, what is happening with him? What is going on? I actually like the design, and a lot of people freaked out because they said they're doing the arms like all CG, whereas like in the original Spider-Man 2 they were practical, and I don't blame them for that. I'm okay with that, but not if it's not gonna like look good the entire movie. Like, come on, Sony. It's weird, man. That's a bad image. That's a terrible image.
He looks like a smear frame in a 2D animation.
This is what they tried to use to combat the Batman hype. Sony and Marvel said, "Okay, everybody's liking this Batman too much. What do we do?" And then they released this image, man. It's terrible.
Should just like, or at least like a fucking low.
Just show the
low
Green
res
Goblin
view.
or something, man. Like, just do anything else,
Let's do like a back shot of one of the other Spider-Men or something.
right?
Literally anything but the.
Anything but whatever we're looking at. I think they're gonna release a new trailer soon. I've heard, so that's kind of cool. I think.
That is cool. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't like that they're doing multiverse stuff, but what can I do about it? You know, it's a fun time.
You're not fond of the multiverse stuff?
No, I don't know. It's not that I dislike multiverse stuff. It's that I dislike multiverse stuff with Spider-Man. That's my thing. Spider-Man is.
Just come out and say you didn't like the Spider-Verse comic.
Hey, we'll get there, all right? We'll get there.
I actually have one of those right here under my desk.
You're jumping ahead a few episodes, Stewie, all right?
Yeah,
I think we're gonna have to delay the Spider-Man stuff because we're going on pretty long already, and
Thank God.
I don't want to shove the Spider-Man stuff into an
Thank
episode where we talk
God.
about Dune for 20 minutes, because then the title's gonna be weird. Because listen, I gotta clickbait it, right? It's got to be.
We'll do two parts since this is gonna be like a 20-minute episode. We'll do two parts.
Yeah, we'll do. You know, next episode, I promise, Spider-Man stuff. Unless Dune 2 comes out next week, and then we'll talk about Dune 2. But like, you know, it's not going to. So I don't have much else. I don't got many other topics.
Yeah, that's
so I
about
guess
all
real
I
quick,
brought with me.
did you guys watch any trailers from Fandom, like the DC
I
Fandom?
did.
Did you watch any of that?
I did.
No, not at all.
Did you watch the
You didn't?
Flash, Nolan? Because
I did. I saw the Flash trailer and I saw the Peacemaker trailer. I didn't see the Black Adam teaser.
That's fine. Black Adam looks okay. Looks like a good time.
I don't really
Hawkman's
care
in it,
about.
so that's cool.
Oh, okay. Peacemaker looks fucking
great.
hilarious. It
looks
looks
hilarious.
great.
If you
And
like
Vigilante's in it.
Vigilante's in it. If you like the Suicide Squad, you're gonna like Peacemaker. Simple as that. That movie's really good too, so I imagine Peacemaker will be just as good.
I still need to watch that movie.
You haven't seen it?
Dude, oh my god.
Oh, it's really good.
Movie.
Really good.
The Flash was a thing.
It certainly was.
Didn't the movie version show up or something?
No, well, that's in the TV show that Ezra Miller shows up in, like, the Flash TV show for a thing. But, so, this is a little known fact because I don't like saying it. The Flash is my favorite DC character, alright? So,
Interesting.
I was pretty excited for this movie. I'm hoping it's good. I don't think the trailer's bad. I think the trailer's pretty good.
The trailer didn't look
and
too
it's
bad.
still Ezra Miller playing.
It is, unfortunately, it is Ezra Miller playing.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that, but
I'll say it. All right. Listen, I asked for one thing. Okay, what I asked for is this: we have now had 2 live-action Barry Allens. All right, 2. Okay, we've had 2 of them. We have a TV show, a long-running TV show, and now we have a movie version. Okay, now there's this little-known fact. It's this crazy thing. Barry Allen is blonde. Dye his fucking hair, you buffoons. Just dye his hair. That's it. That's all I gotta say. This movie's a 0 out of 10. He doesn't have fucking blonde hair. It's simple. I don't want to see Ezra Miller either. Fuck Ezra Miller.
I would agree with you, but then I'd be a hypocrite because Charlie Charlie Cox is
I
not
think
a
they should give Charlie Cox red hair in the MCU, bro. He's in Spider-Man. He should have red hair.
That'd be a hate crime. I don't know about that one.
He
I don't
should
know
have
how
red
low
hair. He
Charlie
should have
Cox
red hair,
could be
dude.
red hair.
Charlie Cox should have red hair for Daredevil. It should be done.
I really don't want
Even then,
syndrome.
okay, listen. even then though, Charlie Cox is at least a good adaptation of the character. This movie,
is.
Barry Allen, is not Barry Allen at all. So like that's a whole other topic.
What do you mean? He likes brunch. He likes pizza. Isn't that?
That's dude, nah. God,
Isn't that all you need?
no, dude. But besides the point, this Flash movie, I think it'll be good, but it looks more like a Batman movie.
Yeah.
There are two Batmen in my Flash movie. Two Batmen in my fucking Flash movie. There are also two Ezra Millers, which makes it twice as bad. Unfortunately, you missed this trailer to me. It's a multiverse movie.
No.
Like Spider-Man. Flash is a multiverse character though, so I don't inherently mind that.
Who's the other Batman? Is it still
Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck are in the movie, and there are two Ezra Millers, two, and Supergirl's there.
Michael Keaton is Batman?
Yeah, Michael Keaton Batman. He's in the trailer.
Again?
Let's show him. Yeah, he's coming back, dude. It's a multiverse movie. This is the year of the multiverse. All right.
Apparently.
Please don't tell me it's in the costume. Please.
Well, we don't see him in the costume. So he's like narrating over the trailer, and then you see his Bat Cave, and you almost see his Batmobile. Like they almost show it to you, and then they cut.
I will not be able to handle it if
But they do play the music.
Costume resembles his old costume any way at all. I'm not gonna be able to handle it.
Like I said, Supergirl's in the Flash. Sure, we're already here. We've already got two Ezra Millers. We got two Batmans. Why not add a fucking Supergirl in there too? Am I right, guys? Why?
Castros, or
I don't know who plays her. She's good. I mean, she looks like a good Supergirl. The suit looks cool. They've like released what the suit looks like. The suit looks cool, I guess. It's a thing. It's a movie. How do you, Nolan? I don't know if you saw it. Stewie, look up what the Flash suit looks like. But Nolan, how do you feel about?
I liked the Flash suit, kind of. I thought it looked. I like the lines.
I like the lines too. I think it looks a little too CGI. Maybe it'll look better when the movie comes out, but
I think it can look good if the CGI gets a bit better.
Yeah, I actually like the design. That's like a good Flash suit for me. Also, I don't know. Like I said, I like the Flash a lot, so it's very easy to please me with the Flash, unless it's Ezra Miller and you've already lost me. But it's fine. They'll have to get me back. With Michael Keaton Batman, that's what they're getting me back with, actually. So that's works out, I guess. Going to see Batman, my Flash movie.
It looks okay.
Yeah, looks fine. Whatever. A lot of people hate the cowl and they hate the chin.
Yeah, they hate. I don't mind it.
I don't think it's bad. I think we're overreacting because the internet does that. Other
I like
movies,
the insignia.
Yeah, I think it looks really good. It's just they need to make the CGI better, and then it'll be fine. Other movies announced at the Fandom include the Blue Beetle movie and the Batgirl movie. There's no trailer.
I couldn't be fucking bothered for that Batgirl movie.
Yeah, we got concept art for both of them. Blue Beetle looks like Blue Beetle, so that's cool, and Batgirl is Batgirl.
I would like some good Blue Beetle stuff.
Blue Beetle's cool. He deserves it.
Yeah, I don't know. Batgirl movie might be cool if they don't do anything weird.
I think it could be
Chilling
good.
joke movie.
Oh, we don't talk about that. And then the Batman trailer, which we touched on a little bit earlier, but it's perfect. I've watched it at least 30 times already. I love every second of it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. A lot of people were complaining about some of his line deliveries, but I don't know. I thought it was all right. I mean, this is like Batman when he's first starting out. He's not gonna be big spooky man.
I don't know. I really like the music. Some of the shots, man.
Oh yeah, the ending shot,
dude. Funny enough, the cinematography is the same guy who did Dune. So it's gonna look just as good.
That's what we like to see.
That is what we like to see. I don't know. Do we have anything else to say? I can't think of anything else at DC Fandom. So.
Not really.
Yeah.
I could save my Ace Combat or a Retinue and Metal Gear breakdown for
Yeah,
another
we'll do
episode.
those later. Those are separate episodes. I feel like each breakdown of a franchise is gonna be like a dedicated episode, you know.
Yeah.
Next one is Spider-Man, or part 1 of Spider-Man, because there's a lot to Spider-Man. So look forward to next time, listeners.
Oh.
Look forward to me talking a lot.
Part
and them
one's
being
probably
quick.
gonna be like the only part where me and Nolan are gonna be like alive, and then
After that, I'm just gonna
and
die.
then we get into Bendis.
Listen, you know, I think you guys will enjoy it.
I think you're out of your fucking mind, but
No,
all
you'll
right.
enjoy.
After hearing the Clone Saga from you,
We're
I
just
give
doing
up.
616, right? We're not
Yeah.
doing any. Okay,
I'm not gonna step into Ultimate.
I cannot handle talking about Ultimate.
That's
If we talk
too
about
much.
Ultimate, I'm gonna die.
That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Listen, Nolan, if you think the Clone Saga is bad, dude, let me tell you, there's worse.
Yo, no. Do you know what they did to Ultimate Peter Parker? No.
Well, we're not gonna get into it. So,
yeah.
well, yeah,
Perhaps another episode. His
perhaps
own
one day.
episode.
But I think for
Needless to
now,
say, they did some things. Bad things.
hey, that's for now though, thanks for listening / watching if you're watching on YouTube, and see anybody next time. 80s.
Yeah, see you guys.